Hi everybody, Matt here. Just got our first 2 boxes out of 3 of our Pampered Chef items. Kind of excited to open this stuff up and see what it's all about. Seems to be pretty innovative and easy use items, so let's check it out. First we got a manual food processor. Looks pretty nifty. Non-slip base. Kind of nice. Very easy, self-explanatory. There's a little lock icon on the top of this. Just pull it back. I mean, if you can see the blades in there, you just crank this handle, it cranks the blades. Relocks. Top comes right off. See right down in there, everything comes apart for easy cleaning. Alrighty. Next we got a set of 3 glass mixing bowls. That's the smallest of the 3. Your basic mixing bowl. Got a nice lip around the top. Stop you from slopping stuff all over the place. I'm not going to pull all 3 out. I mean, they're all 3 the same thing, just 3 different sizes.
Hey Matt, why don't you show how these fit on those?
Oh,
maybe the big one, because I've got I just happen to have this right here. But these are really sweet when you don't have a lid. And they're stretchable, so they kind of go over everything. You can just put it right over the top of that whole thing, probably. Because I think that's the bigger one. But that's an item that we already had that I had bought.
This actually would fit.
Is it for
the
medium? Okay. I bought that because I had a lot of things that didn't have lids, and that really came in handy.
It makes it really easy if you're making any kind of a salad. Anything like that. Instead of having to wrap it with saran wrap, you no longer need saran wrap. You got the lids. They come in a set of 3. They fit the 3 different size bowls we got here.
There you go.
Alrighty, next we got a set of 3 silicone prep bowls. This is one of the things I've been looking forward to kind of seeing. They got kind of a neat idea they got going here. Alright, as you can see, 3 different sizes. They all have measurements right on the side of the container.
Let's see if I can get that. Oh yeah, it's just hard to know. Yeah.
They also each have a lid that seals right onto each individual one. You get something, you know, you're putting together a recipe. Say you got chopped pineapple or something for a recipe and you need half a cup and you've got a full cup. I mean, you can just put it right back in a container like this. Not dirty another bowl, not dirty Tupperware. Right in the bowl you measured in. Put it right in the fridge for the next time you're going to make that recipe. I was really looking forward to these, and they're a pretty cool little product, I think. Alright, and next, what the wife has wanted forever, the old nifty garlic press. I've never, in all the years of cooking, never actually used one of these. I've always done it the old-fashioned way with a knife, but this is supposed to make life easy, so.
And this one won't fall apart, like the kind you buy at the store.
So basically, you can see the setup here. You're going to put your clove of garlic right in there. Don't even have to peel it or anything. Press that down. It's going to press that clove of garlic through there. Those holes are too small to let the skin through. All you're going to wind up with is the garlic you need. It also comes with this little brush in here to clean that out, clean those holes out. It fits perfectly to that. So again, a lot of these Pampered Chef items are very innovative. I'm excited about a lot of them. It seems like it's going to make life in the kitchen a lot easier on different things that we do. So alright, we got they're calling it a veggie strip maker and a simple slicer. Basically your mandolin idea, just a little easier and a more user-friendly. This is the slicer. Comes with a regular, it's locked right to it. It locks right to the mandolin itself. This comes off. It's got four, I guess you'd call them stabbers, whatever you want to call them, to hold whatever it is you're trying to slice in place. And obviously that's going to go down as the veggie or whatever it is that you're slicing is being used up. So it eliminates the idea of cuts on the fingertips.
The thickness.
Oh yeah, and you can adjust thickness. There's 3 different settings to adjust the thickness of the blade. So how thick you want to slice something. And then that's the lockout. Also along the same idea is what they're calling a veggie strip maker. Same thing. This, I believe.
No, that black one goes on there.
Oh,
that
yeah.
other little box.
That's right, the food holder. Yes.
No, I was wrong. That doesn't go on there.
Doesn't.
That's right. That goes on that small one. I think that's a piece that's coming in the 3rd box, I bet.
Okay, I bet it is. But this has the same kind of basic idea as this type of a handle that fits right to this, and you're going to make veggie strips basically with that. If you're into the idea of using like zucchini, things like that as like a substitute to be healthy for spaghetti noodle, things like that.
Take that back out. I bet you. Sorry everybody, we're new to these products too, but they're awesome. I bet you that is a set. I'm betting. I bet it's a set. And you just put this on this and it just comes in 2 pieces. But more to come later when we get the 3rd box. We'll have some better explanation on that one. But anyway. This definitely makes people's time in the kitchen a lot faster and easier.
Alrighty, here's another thing I was looking forward to. New can openers, since the one we have is absolute junk. This is hopefully make life a little bit easier. It's no sharp edges, so this is actually going to cut around the outside of the can instead of in through the top, and it shouldn't leave any sharp edges. And I'm having a hard time figuring it out.
Did the circle thing go inside the can? On the inside of the... We only did this one other time to see if we knew how to do it, and then we forgot. But it was really simple when we got it.
Yeah.
No, like that.
Right. But it's not.
Just start.
Alright, so... Oh, there we go.
Oh, you had it right
so
the first
you just got to actually start it before it actually locks in. You can see it's locked right into the can.
Listen to the professional, not the clown behind the camera.
And then to take this off, all you do is just a slight spin the other way. And there you go, voila. No sharp edges. It's actually really cool. And it works really good and quick.
Show them that tool on the side of that that'll pick that lid up too.
And then actually,
if you have any issues.
If you have issues grabbing a hold of something, there's a little set of teeth on the side of this. You can use that to say your fingers aren't working. You got carpal tunnel from too many years of cooking and handling knives or something like that. Yeah, there you go. So it also has this little apparatus you can use for your lift tabs. Just use that as opposed to having to do it with your fingers or whatnot. So that's that.
Thing's amazing.
Pretty cool thing. That can opener is going to be nice.
Now we're going to have carrots and peaches later.
Yep, absolutely.
Pears, I'm not sure.
Alright, and then we have the baker's roller. And basically another take on a rolling pin. The nifty thing about this, you've got a wider one at this end. You want to roll out biscuits, whatever it is you're making, whatever dough, roll it out to the size you need. Say you got a pie crust, it's not adhering the way you want to right to the edges of the pan or whatever. You can use this smaller end, it's real handy. It's going to get into the side of that pan. And it's also got a little, almost like a fork tip apparatus. You need to poke holes in something so you can aerate it, as opposed to, again, it's handy, it's convenient, you're not dirtying 10 different things. You don't have to pull out a fork and 2 different size rollers. You can do everything with the one tool. And that'll be for the wife because she loves to bake.
That's
I
right.
cook, she bakes. Alright. Next set of chef's tongs, which I love. I hate the cheapo tongs. So these look like a pretty nice set. Take them right out to the grill this summer. They almost feel like they're a silicone or something like that tip. And they got the little lock mechanism here at the back. Unlock them. Lock them up. They're kind of a nice grippy to grab a hold of stuff and not have to worry about slipping off. They look pretty nice. Like I said, the grill will get use out of them when that comes around. Okay, this is an adjustable coarse grater. This is where our food holder, if I remember right, comes into effect. This thing's pretty cool. Got a cover on it for safety. Pop that cover right off. The handle on the back here, if you push in that edge, you can open this handle up any way you want. You set it up like this. Take off this cover. And this kind of works like the other mandolin did, where that just fits right on there. It's never going to slip. That's going to open. It's going to hold whatever, you know, cheese, Parmesan cheese, whatever it is that you're grating. It's going to hold it right together for you.
Save
and it
your
looks like Thor is very interested in what's going on out here. Whoops. I'm just going to leave that together. Alright. Classic batter bowl. This is another one of those cool little innovative ideas that Pampered Chef has come up with. Another one that I was kind of excited about getting. Again, it's got all the measurements, both sides. You got cups, ounces on one side, liter, milliliters on the other. Whether you want, you know, metric or standard. It's got a snap locking lid. Again, you make pancakes in the morning, you make them in this, you got extra batter left over. You don't have to get out the Tupperware, you don't have to get out another container. It's got a lid right here that goes right with it. You can seal it up, put it in the fridge, have more pancakes tomorrow. So, everything is about being more efficient and basically less cleanup. So far so good. Oh, here's another one I was interested in how it was going to work. This is a mini measuring cup. Right there. You're going to use it for dry or wet. The way it works, this little inside slides up and down. You're going to use the cup itself. You can see it's got a bottom on it. You're going to use that for liquid measurements. You can see you got all the measurements right here. Teaspoon, ounces, cups, whatever you want to do. Now you flip it over the other way, and that's sealed still. You can measure your dry items in here. And again, all your measurements right here on the side of the cup. So you can use. Makes it very easy, very simple. I mean, if you're making again, we can go to pancakes for an example. You get your fancy mixing bowl out with the lid, measure your water here, measure your powder here, pour it all in there. Makes it very simple and easy instead of having to have multiple measuring cups. Alright, this is a manual juicer. So, for people that still like to do things the old-fashioned way. It comes with a container on the bottom. Again, everything you find, it seems like Pampered Chef, you got measurements. So you can measure out what you're doing. This also has a little spout on it. So you can squeeze your juice out into there. You don't have to take the top off. You can pour it right out of there just like a little teapot pitcher. This is going to come apart. I don't know exactly how right now. I'm sure it just pops apart. But I'll read up on that later. But again, easier cleaning. It looks like that should turn.
What's that?
For strain or pour.
Oh, okay.
So this way you're going to strain. If you've got an orange and you got pulp or whatever. And it should slide. But, I mean, I'll read the instructions on that another time, but you can have just a straight pour without any strainer on it. So, this is just a basting brush. It's got, I believe it's silicone. Yep, so it's going to be a lot easier to clean than what you think of your old cloth or hair brushes that are made. You get food up in between there, you're never going to get it out. This silicone, it comes apart very easily. It cleans up very nice.
And I'll love that because I hate the other ones that hold germs.
Yeah, just very handy and is going to clean very easy.
And it's got the hook on it so you don't lose it in your bowl.
Oh, yep, I forgot about that.
That's okay.
That's what happens when I don't take it out of the container. So, this here is just a grill press. Anybody that's really worked in a restaurant as a cook knows about grill presses. You try not to use them all the time, especially you're cooking steaks and stuff like that. But if you're cooking chicken breasts, some of your boneless pork, some items that are thicker, and it's harder to get heat to the middle. I mean, this works really good. It's going to thin out that chicken breast on your grill or griddle, put a little bit of weight on it, and it just helps it cook quicker. This thing's got pretty good weight to it. I'd say it probably weighs, I don't know, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. I mean, it's enough that it's going to put that weight on that meat that you're trying to get finished up. And, you know, get it finished up a little quicker for you. So, all right. This looks like the cut board. I thought this is supposed to open up, isn't it? Oh no, it's multiple cut boards. So this one you can see is non-slip. Well, I mean, it slides very little, but it's got a very sticky bottom. It's got measuring ruler here, and it's gonna give you an explanation. It's 4 pieces.
That's 3. Let's say we have 4 minutes on this video.
3, sorry. Okay. It's going to give you the explanation on each knife, what they could and should be used for. Gives you little hand tips on weights and measurements. Gives you an example of what in the restaurant industry is considered a julienne cut, fine julienne, large dice, medium dice, small dice. So if you're looking at recipes that say you need a small dice, you can compare what you're doing to that.
That's pretty cool.
Very handy. Alright. Quick stir pitcher.
How much stuff do we still have?
Huh?
How much stuff?
Looks like 3 more items.
All right, because you got like 3 more minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm long-winded. So, this is the pitcher. And they got this one industrial wrapped. Alright, so... I am not really sure of all the nuances of this.
That's pretty cool. I think it's just you put this in. And you can...
To stir a juice or something like that.
Just stir it up.
You've got the strain or pour. You can change it to there.
And I think if you have chunks of something in there, you know, like fruit or whatever, maybe. I don't know.
It's got the measurements on the side.
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
2 minutes. I'm just the director here.
Next. Alright, this is a utility knife. So I've been anxious to see the quality of the knives that they have to offer. We've been talking about looking into buying another set of knives. I mean, it looks like pretty solid construction. It's just a very simple, you know, kitchen utility knife. It's not something you're slicing up dinner with. It's more something that you're, you know, cutting through, I mean,
tomato
packages, stuff like that. So, and this is the Rock Crock Everyday Pan. It comes with a book of recipes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're recipe cards.
Wait a minute.
And it's like a little crock pot. There's the bottom.
Oh, wow. One minute.
Okay, we're getting there. I don't really know a whole lot about this.
We can talk about that one when we get our next box.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's got 10 recipe cards. You use it on the stove top. It says it's a. You're gonna want to preheat the pan.
I think you can stovetop, oven, microwave.
It's almost what it reminds me of is a Dutch oven. If anybody knows what a Dutch oven is, so. And that's pretty much it. That's it so far. So we'll hit you up when we get our next shipment in.
Yep, we have a 3rd box out of 2. I can't believe all the stuff that comes with the kit. We're out of time. Thank you.